You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
First this morning, 2 missing teens from the same high school found dead. Although the cases are unrelated, 2 parents share the same heartbreak. What one of the moms wants from law enforcement.
Plus, all new pictures police hope will help lead to justice after a 13-year-old was killed outside a popular Atlanta skating rink.
Hopefully you have your rain gear in mind. You're going to need it. It's going to be a soggy weekend for us. I have all the details for you coming up.
This morning, 2 families and 2 communities are sharing in their grief after 2 Gwinnett County high school students from the same school were found dead just hours apart.
Both teens were missing, but the cases were not related. Molly Oak has the latest from Gwinnett County Police Department.
While both went to Meadow Creek High School, officials say the deaths aren't related. Meanwhile, a 17-year-old is in jail for allegedly hiding Rodrigo Floriano Mayan's body. According to the arrest warrant, sometime between Thursday of last week and Monday, Rodrigo allegedly overdosed, and the other teen is accused of moving his body and concealing his death. We spoke with Rodrigo's mother. Francisca is begging police to get to the bottom of what happened after she heard about her son's death from other people. Now, this all comes as police are investigating another missing teen's death. Monday, someone found remains near Drowning Creek in Dacula. The medical examiner identified the body as that of 16-year-old Susana Morales, who went missing on July 26th last year. Police believe she may have gotten into a car as she was walking home near Singleton Road, but they haven't confirmed how she died. Police are asking for the public's help. High school officials say they're offering grief counseling to both students and staff. They're also asking parents to keep an eye on their kids for any signs of depression. Back to you all.
Sticking to your 11 minutes of nonstop news, a family is desperate to get justice for their child.
Police hope that new pictures will help close this case. Detectives releasing the new pictures that you see on your screen here, hoping to identify people who were at the skating rink when 13-year-old Deshaun Du Bois was shot and killed. He was caught in crossfire outside Cascade Skating Rink. Police say Deshaun was an innocent bystander.
Police and school officials in LaGrange are implementing new safety measures at a high school game after a teen was killed at a popular kid hangout spot. 15-year-old Quindarius Woodard was shot last Saturday. As of now, investigators believe there were 2 to 3 shooters and that it stemmed from 2 groups fighting. Now there's 2 new policies for tonight's game, one for clear bags and another for masks.
One city leader is concerned over plans to scale back Sweetwater 420 Fest. It has moved from Centennial Olympic Park to Sweetwater Brewery. City Council President Doug Shipman says organizers made the change so they could ban guns and weapons. But he says scaling down the festival is a huge economic loss.
Also new this morning, 2 Clark County schools will be renamed to honor the first black teachers in the district. The school board voted last night to rename Alps Road Elementary to Betty Henderson Holston Elementary and to change Chase Street Elementary to Johnny Lake Burks Elementary. The 2 were among 5 teachers to integrate the district back in August of 1966. The board has not yet decided on a date for when the changes will happen. That was a look at your top headlines.
All right, a Friday way to end of the week. Yeah, that typically happens, doesn't it, Chesley?
It does. It does. And because we had such a beautiful start to the week, we had plenty of sunshine around, those warm temperatures, spring-like air. Now we're soggy. We got the clouds in place. It was still warm yesterday. We got up close to 70 degrees. Today, a little bit cooler. Has some cooler air starting to move into the area. We have a front that's just about stalled on top of us now. You get a little waves riding along that, so it's going to keep the chance for the rain isolated like what you're seeing right here in the forecast at least through about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Very isolated right now down toward Jackson, Griffin, over toward Concord and Barnesville. You do have some isolated showers this morning. Going to hold on to the threat for the isolated showers through about noon today, 1 o'clock. 52 degrees will be a temperature by then. Cloudy skies as we head toward the evening. Your drive home should be drier, but will still be very gray looking. You're looking at 58 for the high temperature. Again, yesterday we got up to 69. Today, a good 10 degrees cooler than that. And the winds still be on the light side, but they'll start to pick up tomorrow. Rain comes back to us, especially by the afternoon on Saturday. We'll linger right on into Sunday morning, but with some cooler air coming in around an area of low pressure on the backside of that, could see that rain begin to mix with some snow, especially in North Georgia, extreme North Georgia. We're not looking at much in the way of accumulation, but something that we'll have to keep an eye on as that system moves through. Should dry out by Sunday afternoon. It's going to set us up for sunshine returning to the area by Monday and Tuesday of next week. Tuesday, by the way, Valentine's Day. That stationary boundary just a bit about on top of us. You get a little waves riding along that, so we're going to hold on to the threat of rain at least through noon today. You'll see it here on the forecast track model. Isolated showers at best. I think the heavy rain will stay down into the central and southern portions of the state. The rest of us, the clouds They're thick too. We'll wake up tomorrow morning with mostly cloudy skies. There may be some rain on the south side. It will make its way further off to the north, so everyone just about gets wet by Saturday afternoon. That rain will be heavy at times. In the wee hours of the morning on Sunday, you'll notice some mixing taking place. Now, whether or not that's reaching the ground as snow will remain to see. I think a lot of that will begin to melt, even if it does make it to the ground. It will stick around at least through about 6 a.m., 7 a.m. before it wraps up and gets out of the way. And so we're not looking at much in the way of accumulation because the mixing that will take place with any rain, of course, that keeps totals low and also the ground warm. So anything that reaches the ground won't stick, it'll melt. And plus we'll get the sunshine as we head into the afternoon. So here's what we're looking at as far as the weekend. That rain during the afternoon on Saturday will be a soggy day for us. You're looking at early morning rain with a snow mix on Sunday, and then it gets out of the way by the afternoon. Again, light accumulations if we get any at all. Temperatures will be cool through the weekend, but will warm up nicely as we head into next week.
Continuing your 11 minutes of nonstop news with a developing story. One Georgia lawmaker wants to ease up on speeders in school zones.
His proposal would reduce fines by 90%, but critics say it puts kids at risk. In recent years, the number of school zone cameras have increased all over Metro Atlanta. Snapshots of tag numbers lead to fines. But State Representative Jason Ridley says he's heard complaints from drivers who say the fines and fees are just too much. The fine is now $75. Representative Ridley wants that to be $10. Anyone caught on camera illegally passing a school bus currently faces a $250 fine, but Ridley wants that to be $10 as well. Critics say those low fines offer no deterrent for drivers in areas where a lot of kids cross the street. Right now, preparations are underway for this year's Super Bowl game.
Yeah, but there's so much fun to be had before the game ever gets started. Jay Gray is live for us this morning with a look.
Yeah, and we're sure the anticipation for the big game is building. You can feel the energy in the room.
Yeah, no question it's building, Adriana, Cheryl, and we're inside the locker room here at the Experience. Take a look, Kyle Pitts and his locker set up, so this is something that fans can come and get a look at. All the stars of the NFL are inside this locker room, and it's just part of the experience here. There's so much to do, so many interactive exhibits, so much fun to be had here. Hundreds of thousands will pour through the NFL experience before the Super Bowl here. It's really at the center of all the hype. And oh yeah, there is a game on Sunday. But remember, ladies, most of those who show up here in Phoenix, and more than 100,000 will make the trip, don't have a ticket. They'll never go inside the game. So they'll be spending time in places like the Experience, just taking in all that football has to offer at the end of what's been a wild season. Ladies?
All right, thanks a lot, Jay. Look for some Eagle gear for me, all right? We're looking at noon today. We'll still have a few sprinkles left over. Temperatures right around 52 degrees. We're going to remain in the 50s for highs today, so it will be cooler out there. You're looking at 58. Northwest winds about 8 miles per hour. Cloudy skies when you're driving home today by 6 o'clock. Hit that. Looking at temperatures right around 54 degrees. Going to remain cloudy through tomorrow morning, and then the rain comes back to us by the afternoon. And then a rain-snow mix possible early Saturday morning. That'll be mainly in the North Georgia Valley.
We told you we'd tell you about a new Chick-fil-A sandwich, and so promise fulfilled. It's a cauliflower sandwich, so that if you don't eat chicken, you can still enjoy a little Chick-fil-A.
We want chicken.
Yeah.
My husband will love the cauliflower.
Super Bowl
I
weekend.
think it's healthy,
Okay.
healthier.
Add it to your Super Bowl menu, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here Monday morning.